Morning, family. Morning, morning, morning. Go ahead and mark yourself present by hitting the like button. Let me know if you're alive and well. You are alive and well, family. Now, say, we have so much corruption in our country cannot grow. And these things are what we see in a third world country. Now, I wonder if these are the things that keep our country third world and why them call our country third world. It's because politicians in office keep doing third world things, just third world corruption, and they don't care about nothing. Can't imagine this. People, think about the many licenses that are issued in Jamaica that are supposed to be for the citizens of the country. Remember, politicians are elected in office to take care of a certain type of job, right? That you vote them in for. They are not supposed to be in office conducting all kind of different business that have nothing to do with what you vote them in for. It's called conflict of interest. You understand me? So once a politician decides, say you want to be in a politician, you have to put that in like a trust, your business. You have to take yourself away from that business, so no conflict of interest can appear. You understand me? Not even a slight look or appearance of a conflict of interest while in office. But our politicians in office, they do not care. And because the news media, journalists and so forth do not challenge them in Jamaica. So what you see up now is that they can do anything they want to do. Nobody talk about them. So this is the first time you hear politicians have been challenged by anybody, by us on social media, we the people, with vloggers, challenging all these things that the news media not talking about. And I'm not talking about just this current administration. Previous administration probably did the same thing too, because how did this administration know to just sit down in office, and while in office you're conducting heavy business, you are importing rice in the country, you're importing meat and whatever you're importing in the country as a minister in the country while in office. So this is not just a one-off by this administration. This kind of dirt has been dragged on through both party, both sides. When one come into power, them get rich, them a ship this and that in the country. The next one come in, them do the same thing, and nobody call out on these called dogry, conflict of interest, and real corruption. So what these politicians do, because nobody call it out, the news media don't see anything wrong with it. What they do is to enrich themselves, give themselves certain license and their family. For instance, the weed license. The weed license. Now, how many politicians in Jamaica have access to the weed license, give themselves weed license, or them family? There are Jamaican in Jamaica who really have great interest in this, and them cannot get no license because the government make it so impossible for them to get. So it's only politicians who can afford it and their friends. So it's an easy way to squeeze out the bottom man. So now you get to understand that politician and the family member and their friends get the license, because it's not really their family member or their friends running the show. And them say when I run the show, them say one politician. Just like this politician, Tufton, he was shipping rice. And then when it get bust out and all them things, then expose him, say, boy, I'm hand it over to his son. I ship the rice. Remember, it's Tufton business. And because he get exposed, him say, him son, him hand it over to his son. So now, if it's a Tufton son handling the business, you think it's Mr. Tufton son business, or is Mr. Tufton business still, but him son handle it? So you see all these little shifty stuff and little dark gray areas, people, that we have in our government. And it's not just one party doing it, people. It's both sides taking away license where regular Jamaican people should have get to elevate themselves, because them can't just go in the office and just take the money that them supposed to work for, the money that the office pay them. Because a lot of politicians, a lot of them are lawyer, you see, doctor, you see, businessmen trying to run for office, not because they love the country, not because they're loyal to Jamaica and allegiances to the country. They are in it to fatten their pocket, to get big contract to their friends or their personal, pocket. pocket. Because when you give your friend contract, we talk about bloated contract, you know that that money is coming right back at you. So until we fix this corruption in Jamaica, the country will always look like, sound like a third world country. When you have politicians in there, the third world country that we do not see in first world country, they don't have no shame. And first world leaders know that our third world leaders are doing some dirt. Now, we people need to stand up, because it seems as if nobody cares about anything. It's up to us to make the change, people. Look, too much conflict of interest going on in office. We want politicians to do the right thing. You know, it's what it is. We want better people with integrity in office. We don't want no thief in office. Too much criminals in office. Too much politicians on both sides who have no shame. You put on a suit and a tie, come out every day with the bullshit. You have no damn shame as politician. Too much politicians in Jamaica who are crooks in office. In there just to fatten yourself pocket, fatten your family pocket. You don't care about the people. That's why your constituency run down like that. That's why the people don't have the water, the hospital look like that. Because these politicians are in there serving themselves. Dirty politician. And this been happening from long time, people. Not just now. These are decades old stuff. One come in there, then do the same thing. The next one come in there, them take all the license. Find themselves a certain license. I do certain things. Them take away our land. Take away our land from people. Politician in office. Take away government land. Imagine that. Not have no paper feet, but to run Jamaican citizen off a government land. The servant. Run the people who hire him to do a job. You run him off a government land and take it for yourself. This is how these self-serving criminals in the office do. My people, look at what I'm telling you. About time. We're looking at these areas and expose these nastiness for who they are. Them only in there to serve themselves. They are not in there to serve the people. So many licenses have gone to these politicians. And if they give themselves, because they don't want nobody to know how they do it, then give them friend. You understand me? If they don't give them friend, then give them family. Them set up them friend and them family. While these licenses were supposed to given to regular Jamaicans, politicians think the license too good for regular Jamaicans. You're gonna make too much money. Them in office, the money where them make as a minister in office, that alone can't hold them. So them have to go thief. Do you understand? Do all type of underhanded stuff in an office. Do you hear me? Because coming into office as a patriot, loving the country is not their intention. Their intention is to fatten their own pocket. All may I say, family, this has to stop. We first have to have this discussion, talk about it, expose it, put light on it. Nobody ever talked about these things before until the social media. Thank God for social media. All these things are going to be on the table. No more of this crooked, corrupted stuff. If you don't want to take your own salary, the little salary that you're getting as a minister, when you run, if that is not enough for you, do not run. Do not come in the office and hustle it. If your job as a politician cannot suffice, do not run. Go sit down on the sideline, continue to do something else. You understand me? So, family, listen. You know I'm always a student in your guys' class. And as usual, make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. Thank you guys for listening to this video. Manners and enough respect. Total respect. If you're first time here, people, go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell, so you always can come back to this community. So we can always have this beautiful conversation. Manners and respect, family. Enough love out there.